Okay, part two. It was just a little touchy there. You know, not being able to do what you want to do, and nobody will serve you. It almost sounds like that movie with Will Smith and Gene Hackman, Enemy of the State. It's funny how they put the truth in movies and put the fakeness in education. Very strange how they operate. It's almost like they're bypassing the law of karma. You know, because it's like universal laws, ladies and gentlemen. It's mandatory to tell the people the truth. Whether it's being signs or symbols or fiction, cartoons, things that we would say, nah, that would never happen. But guess what? They told you. You know, it's the law, it's universal law, mandatory. It's mandatory to tell you the truth if they want to accomplish something. Some people call it predictive programming. Some people just call it whatever they call it. But the law says, universal law says, that it's mandatory. It's mando. Tell the truth. All right, enough of me. Sorry. Let us continue on with Mr. Damon T. Barry. I'm going to turn the volume up too.
When this happens to you, they follow you 24 hours a day. They monitor you 24 hours a day. And it's not just that. They try to make sure that you know that you're not liked in this country. So when the United States is monitoring you and letting you know that you're no longer wanted in this country, the first thing you want to do is leave. So I want to leave the country. I go get my passport. They took it. They take your passport, so you can't leave. So now you're stuck in the country, and the first thing they want to do is let you know how they hate you now. And the one thing you have to know about when a government is against you, it's not like a private industry. It's not like a private organization. When the government is with you, money is no object. When money is no object, they can destroy you and humiliate you in ways you can't imagine. They can literally come in your house when they want to, because everything in the United States, the government has authority over. So if you have a security system, they call it a security system. They get your codes, they come in. If anything that you have on, they literally turn the lights off in different rooms. If I'm on the computer and I'm doing something that they don't like, they will literally shut down the socket to the computer which will shut off the computer. So that's what you deal with. And when they really want to, mess you up, for example, if you go to the grocery store and there's a parking space close to you where you normally can go in really quick, they'll send 10 cars and they'll take up every parking space that's close to the store so that you have to park way in the back. And the reason they do that is once you go in the store, they go inside your car and they start either taking things, moving things, or leaving, spit on your steering wheel, things like that. It's just things, that's how they do it. They irritate you constantly. So, for example, I used to go to the movies a lot. I used to love going to movies. I go into the movies, I order a bag of popcorn, get me a soda. I go sit down in the movies, watching the movie. I start eating the popcorn. And probably about, a minute into eating it, I taste something that tastes really funny. It's happened to me twice. And I'm like, what is that taste? Sometimes it's like a real salty taste. Other times it's a real sweet taste. But it was like really weird. So I get up out of the theater, I go outside, look inside the popcorn, it's spit. They pay people like unbelievable amount of money. For example, if a guy works at the movie theater, they'll pay him $500 to $1,000, spit in his popcorn and give it to him. And the guy will do it. So this happened at the movie theater twice. So if you go to McDonald's and you order, let's say, a quarter pounder and fries and a Coke, you get it and you drive off, you open up the box, the quarter pounder's had 2 bites already been taken out of it. So then, you freak out, you go in there, you yell and scream, and everybody at McDonald's kind of laughs because they're all in on it. Because when the government is doing this to you, money is no object. They'll give everybody in the store $500 to mess with you. So it's constant and it doesn't stop. So every time when I go inside, you lock your car, you hear the horn beep, your car is secure, you sit inside the house. 20 minutes later, you'll hear your horn beeping again and again and again, because the government has the ability to get anything you have. So they make a copy of your key fob. So they'll start your car when you're not there. They'll move your car when you're not there. They'll turn your car on, turn your car off. I mean, it's constant. It doesn't stop. So the whole purpose is to irritate you. And the other thing they do is just crazy. They talk to everybody you know to destroy your name and your reputation. That's the whole goal, to destroy you because you've done something to the United States government that they don't like. So their goal is to destroy you completely. So they end up lying on you to your friends, your family. And the way they get you to talk to them is the most devastating way they do it of all. They literally come inside your home, and I'm not going to tell you how they get inside your home, because if people understand how they do it, it'll be all over the country. But they have a way to get inside your home, and it's so devastating. But when they get inside your home, they come in while you're asleep. They'll pull off your clothes while you're asleep, take pictures of you while you're asleep, naked, and they'll share them to other people in your neighborhood saying, this is what he does with and they'll lay somebody in bed with you. So if you're a married man and they want to destroy your reputation, they'll come in your house, they'll strip you naked and have a woman lay on the bed with you. It looks like both of you guys are sleeping together. And they'll send the picture all around the neighborhood saying, see, you don't know this guy. This guy is cheating on his wife. And they'll start making up all these other stories. So whichever story works, that's how they do it. And it's the whole purpose of destroying who you are, your reputation, so that you have no avenue to return to for friends, for support, so that everybody you know will be turned against you. So that's how they do you when you're an enemy of the state. They just completely destroy you, destroy your reputation in every way. So that's the importance of getting out my side of the story, because their side of the story is completely to destroy you. And they have a way of destroying you that it's government. Government has the ability to fire microwaves into your room, microwave radiation. They also have a way to pour gas into your air vents, your air conditioner. So sometimes I would be sitting up, I'd be watching a game on TV, and I'd be eating dinner, watching TV in a game. Next thing I know, it's 8 hours later. My dinner's still there in front of me, and I don't know what happened. And sometimes I wake up, my pants are off. So they can do anything to you. So they basically completely destroy you and your entire life. So that's the sad part about doing things, because when they want you gone, or you're saying things they don't like, they can silence you, like they're doing me. And when you're saying things that the government doesn't want you to say, they eliminate you. And the United States government isn't like Russia. It's not like North Korea. It's not like China. When you're expressing your views in one of these communist countries, they immediately show up with plutonium and you're dead. They just poison you outright. They'll walk up to you in a mall and do it. The United States is different. The United States is an open society, so they can't openly do things like that. So what they do is they give you naturally occurring diseases that are fatal. They'll put something in your drink, something in your food, and next thing you know, you have 3 different types of cancer out of nowhere. Or you'll have Ebola, or you'll have liver failure, or you'll have HIV. The United States gives you naturally occurring diseases that are fatal, so that when you die, it looks natural. So that's what I'm up against, and that's what kind of life I have. So I don't know what it is that I've said in any of these movies that is causing the problem, because they won't tell you. They just show up one day and just start destroying your life. So that's why these movies are so important, and that's why I'm trying to get them out. And I don't